Hello. JC here, and this video is a walkthrough of a CRM I built for a tutoring service provider through JHL. All right, but before we dive into the workflows and automations, I want to share this document with you, which is kind of like the map or the overview of the entire CRM, right? So if you can see, there are 7 stages, and this is what will trigger uh, the automation per stage, and this is what will happen in the stage, and this is what ends the stage. All right, just to have a clear overview of what's gonna happen. All right, so let's dive into the workflows, and let's check this one. All right. So this workflow is just for lead segmentation. All right. I just want to segment them um, if they are a student, an employee, a business owner, or retired. All right. So, what triggers this workflow is a survey. So, once the lead fill up the survey, this workflow will trigger. All right. So, we have a pipeline for this. I'm going to show you in this one. So, this pipeline just segments the leads if they are student, employee, business owners, retired. So they will be segmented based on what they will answer on that survey. All right. And then next is this one. Gonna back a bit. All right. And this one, if you'll notice, at first glance, maybe you'll say that it's very complicated, but it's simple actually. So I'm just gonna show you the full. Yeah. All right. Zoom in a bit. So, this workflow will update the remaining lessons after purchase. So, just a little bit of context. Remaining lessons is the custom field that I created to monitor. It's like a credit. All right. So, this business model, first, the customers will buy a lesson packages, right? Like for example, we have a 25-minute lesson and 55-minute lesson. Okay, so per lesson, we have a package of only one booking, 5 bookings, and 10 bookings. That is good for both 25-minute and 55-minute lessons. So if you can see here, um, this conditional um, if and else condition, you'll see here the lesson package is available. Okay, 25-minute one booking only, 25-minute package of 5, 25-minute package of 10. Okay, same true with 55-minute lessons, one booking only, package of 5, package of 10. All right, and then the customer can buy um, the quantity they prefer, like let's say 25-minute package of 10 in quantity of 2, right? So that's the purpose of this if and else condition down here. If you can see this one, quantity 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., right? So, for example, if the client purchased a 25-minute lesson package of 10 in quantity of 2, there's a mathematical operation action that will add 20 to the remaining lesson. All right. Hope I explained that clearly. All right. It's like kind of prepaid. The client purchase needs to purchase first lesson packages before they can book um, appointment for the tutoring, right? Okay. Also, this is not this workflow will not just add remaining lessons. It will also send email to the client like this is your updated number of bookings available, right? And then it will also notify the um, tutoring team. Okay. So next one. This one is will just update the lead lead or customer. So like repeat customer or just first uh, new customer and like on the fence. If the payment is not successful, they will go to this route which will add tag on the fence, and then we'll send this email sequence like reminding them to complete their payment process. All right. All right. So about 3 emails. Okay. So moving on. This one, this workflow will trigger if the customers replied to the email sent to them from the previous workflow. All right. All right. And then the next one. So at this point, the customer is now booking for their lessons, right? And so that will trigger this workflow. And of course, we want to check if they still have remaining lessons, right? And then if they have remaining lessons, the booking will push through. And if they don't, it will send an email to the client and internal notification to the team. All right. Just to remind the client that they have 0 remaining lessons and they need to avail of the packages on the store, right? And moving on. So this one, this workflow is the continuation of the previous workflow, which will just deduct one lesson if the client book one lesson only, right? I mean, this will deduct let this will deduct one to the remaining lesson custom value, per appointment booked by the client, right? If you'll notice, we have 4 branches here. Like if the remaining lesson is greater than 5, if the remaining lesson is less than 5, it will send an email reminder to the client that we have only less than 5 remaining lessons and they might want to avail for the packages again, right? And then if the remaining lesson is equals to 1, so we also have a branch here for that. It will also send email to the client that this is the last available credits available, right? And then if they don't have remaining lessons equals to 0, right? The booking will not push through, and instead, this email will be sent to them, which will redirect them to the store. Okay. Right. So let's move on to the next. So this workflow is just a series of reminder if the booking is confirmed. So this emails will be sent to the client before the scheduled appointment. Okay, just reminders so they won't miss their appointment. All right, and then so if the appointment is canceled, right? If you'll remember from the previous workflow, um, when the client booked an appointment, remaining lessons will be deducted, right? But this one, if the appointment is canceled, um, this will bring back the deducted remaining lessons back, right? Since the lesson did not took place. All right. All right. All of this from 2A to 2D, these are for 25-minute lessons. All right. And from 3A to 3D, this is for 55 minutes lessons. These are basically just the same. Okay. All right. So all of this, all of the workflows I showed you so far are just for the deducting remaining lessons, right? So I still have here more um, automations like this one. So this one, this is the main workflow automations for the tutoring service business, right? If you remember this um, spreadsheet that I showed earlier, this is it. All right. I'm just gonna show you the workflows and not speak too much about it. All right. So, so this one responded to lead. This will trigger if the opportunity is changed. Actually, this is a manual action, and this contact added responded, right? So appointment book, this is the actions. Yeah, just like the workflow I showed earlier, like a series of reminders before the scheduled booking time, right? And then appointment no show. So this will trigger if the appointment status is tagged as no show, right? This will just send email like just missed you, something like that, and some things like what happened, right? Like just we want to follow up to this client or lead which missed the booking. All right, and then follow up. So this workflow will trigger if the client is unresponsive for about 14 days, right? So we want to follow them up. Okay, just again, series of emails. So it's like we don't want the any lead that entered the workflow from the beginning to be wasted or to slip, right? Um, we want to nurture them and follow them up um, until they book their appointment or purchase the available packages or until they unsubscribe, right? All right. So after follow up, so this one, engage with follow up workflow. This workflow will trigger if the customer replied to any of those previous emails sent to them, right? Okay. And then this one is just the same with the previous workflow. Like if the lead responded to emails sent to them from the appointment no show workflow, right? And then the follow up workflow. All right. Now this one, this workflow, this is my favorite workflow, which will trigger if the client purchased and the payment is received, right? Or the invoice is paid, right? It will just send email to the client as no, as normal, and of course, update opportunity, right? Like that, first purchase. And lastly, yeah, the unsubscribe. That like I mentioned earlier, no. Um, if the lead chooses to unsubscribe, this will trigger the workflow and they will not receive any emails like follow-up emails set from the previous workflow, right? All right, that's the last workflow. I'm just gonna want to show you also the website I created for this tutoring service provider. So it's this one. All right. Also, I just want to show you the survey or the form that will trigger the entire system. Right. So if you'll see, this will show few one question or a couple of questions at a time. I'll try to answer it. So after the survey is submitted, they will be redirected to this page, right? Yeah. I think that's all for this video. Thank you.